Hi, I'm Dr. Diane Branks, and I'm going to be showing you today on how to do a diabetic foot exam. When you're doing your visual exam, you're basically going to be just looking at the foot. Look for fungal toenails. Fungal toenails, if extremely thickened, can produce ulcers under the nails. If you see that, get the patient started on any topical antifungal or softening agent or a combination of the two to get rid of that fungus, and refer for nail debridements as needed. Also look for any contractures of the toes, corns or calluses, any fissures between the toes. Fissures can be a portal of entry for bacteria and cause infections. The other thing you want to look for is hair on the feet and hair growth. Women, of course, have a tendency to shave that off, so just be aware of that. The turgor of the foot is important, and also feeling for temperature changes. If you feel very, very cold or notice any blueness of the toes, double check that with your pulses and correlate as to whether a referral for vascular is needed. Any ulcerations need to be referred to podiatry very quickly. The sooner one can address an ulcer, the less chance of an amputation. For the pulse, you're going to be palpating for the dorsalis pedis artery and the posterior tibial artery. To find the dorsalis pedis artery, you can extend the toe and see the bowing of the tendon here, and you're going to go lateral to that and feel for a pulse. On high arched feet, you may have to go a little bit more lateral to actually feel the pulse. And she's got a very strong dorsalis pedis, and I would grade that a 2 out of 4. For the posterior tibial artery, you go medial to the medial malleolus, slide your hand a little posterior, and then press in. If you have a hard time feeling, you can even invert the foot and press in. And anybody with swelling, you may need to push the swelling out in order to actually feel the artery. And again, she has a 2 over 4. The next thing you'll be doing is taking your monofilament, and you're going to be feeling for what's called protective sensation of the foot. It's really important when you touch the toe that you make sure your monofilament bows and then release. And you need to do the touch at about 1 to 1.5 second touch. In order to do this test, the patient cannot be licking. So what you'll be doing is asking your patient to close their eyes during this test. But first you want to have them know what this feels like. So you're going to tell them that you're going to be touching their foot in different areas, and you're going to test their hand first so that they're not scared that they'll get hurt from this test. And you'll just touch different areas. And what you're going to be doing is telling me yes every time you feel me touch you like that on your foot. So if you can please close your eyes and tell me yes when you feel me touch you.
Yes. 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 Yes.
If the patient has any calluses or ulcers on their foot, you do not touch those areas with the monofilament. You go to the side. Also, if a patient doesn't respond at all to a certain area, obviously they will not be saying no, because that's not the point of this test. You want them to only be answering yes, but when they give you no response, you'll be going back and repeating that area. And that's your basic diabetic foot exam.